my salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. Ooh, just these up. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video I'm going to be doing a combo of two things. The first thing is I am going to finally open up this propagation box. I have not opened this prop box in over 5 months, which is insane. I think the last time I opened this was, gosh, maybe August. So yeah, let's open this thing up, see how it's doing. From the looks of it, I don't know. Some things are looking green, other things are looking brownish, but we're gonna open this up and see how it's doing. And the second thing is going to be, I'm gonna combine this plant, my variegated Var Burle Marx. I'm gonna combine that into one pot because honestly I'm tired of having multiples of the same plants in little pots. I've mentioned this on my channel like last year, the year before. I'm really tired of little pots. It's not that I'm tired of small plants, I'm just tired of having a whole bunch of little propagation stations and a whole bunch of like 10 million golden pothos cuttings in different little pots. I just combined them now into one thing. So I also am expecting for there to be some plants in here I want to combine. I did chop and prop a few different plants a couple of months ago, and yeah, I'm gonna combine them. So if you're interested in this video, then keep on watching. So welcome back, everybody. All right, I also am going to add a bit more soil to this really pretty snake plant. I don't know exactly what kind of snake plant it is, but it's so cute. So I'm gonna give this better soil mix, and like I mentioned, I'm also going to combine these two plants. So first thing first, like I said, we are going to open this propagation box up and see how it's looking in here. Life has been happening since the move, so this thing was not getting the best of light. It was in a far corner of the room, but either way, I am a little proud of just how the plants are looking from what I can see in this clear container. I'm happy that it's not looking as bad as I thought it would have, because it's like, oh my goodness, crap, I just forgot I do have this situation going on. And literally, how do I forget I have a propagation box doing its thing? It's me. Like, who else would it be, you know, essentially. So I'm gonna pan you all down and we're going to have a better look at the propagation box. Before we get started in the video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. Subscribe if you aren't already. My little community, we call each other salty pecans. You guys are my family, my salty pecan family. So subscribe, like the video, and let's get into it. All right, is this a good look, a good angle for you all? Let me move any other distractions out of the way. These are just supplies. So, woo! First-hand look at the propagation box. Let's have a look. Can I identify any plants that have long gone and passed? I most likely can. So this looks like a very thirsty, very dry, ooh, which one is this? A Raphidophora tetrasperma, and this looks like it's a 2-4. This might be the tissue culture. We have another tetrasperma, so I know this is the non-tissue culture because of the size of it, but the aerial roots have gone ahead and rooted. It's given one little aerial root push out. Okay, so I have, this is a Philodendron bipennifolium. Aerial roots have gone ahead and pushed out roots. I have also a rooting piece of What is this? A shark tooth cactus. I have another bipennifolium with a dried up end. Oh, this is super deeply rooted. This is a Raphidophora decursiva. Oh, that's really exciting to see how it looks. That is still pushing. Actually, I don't think this is the decursiva. I think this is the Standalilena. Monstera Standalilena. This looks like maybe a Burle Marx from all the twisty turnies. Some dried up things that did not survive. This is unknown. This might be a Micans. This is also a bipennifolium. It's looking like to me. This is a node, just a stick of a gigantic pothos. I'm not sure if it's jade or if it's like a golden, but look at this. These roots are really buff, really happy, really healthy. This is a beautiful node of, I think this might be, oh, I can't remember, but you can see there's a new growth tip coming out. And that hissing is my heater. Voiceover Pam here, just showing you the last few bits of plants that are in here. I had a decursiva, some more philodendrons in there, some other pothos. So yeah, went ahead and cleaned out all the trash, all the decayed roots and plants, any dirt pieces that don't need to be in there. We went ahead and cleaned that up. When I tell you this box was so dry, it was extremely dry. This box was so dry. What I'm doing now is honestly moistening the perlite back up, just gradually. I'm not just loading the box with water. I'm gradually mixing the water in, splashing it around. I'm not trying to get this drenched with water. I'm just, again, moistening the perlite so it could turn back into a little propagation warm chamber. We are now loading the plants back in. I'm starting with the red emerald and gradually adding one by one. This is the random pothos one. I'm trying to arrange like ones together, so ones that are more stick-like, I'm trying to put them together. Others that have more of a thick foliage, I'm trying to place them together. It doesn't really do much for the plant or for the propagation, but in my head there's a rhyme and reason for it, so I'm just gonna lay them like that. What I'm also doing off camera, but just demonstrating in this scene right here, is I'm removing any excess decaying bits, any leaf, sheath, roots that are decayed, that are dead, that honestly can just breed room for pests and rot. Just removing all of that because it's not doing anything beneficial for your plants as it's rooting inside of the box. I love how plants, they go through so many different forms and phases. Even though this is still a bipennifolium, look how more of a lance-like, more of a arrow shape that previous leaf has compared to more of the lobe shape that the other pieces have. I'm adding the tetraspermas in. That's a Raphidophora decursiva little cutting. That cutting has gone through so much, and go baby go, you know. What's that little TikTok? Go little rock star. Yeah, so I'm putting all the tiny little nodes and bits together because I just know they're there. They're not hidden under any leaf that's going to prevent it from getting any sunlight.
And pretty much that's it. I'm adding some perlite on top of some of the roots that I think wants to be underground under perlite. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so we are doing the next set of plants. I am putting together the variegated Philodendron Burle Marx. I have two, one that was a freebie and the other one was the purchased plant. I'm going to keep the same soil that the plants did come in because firstly, I treated the soil when I first brought them into my home with pesticides, insecticides, systemic pesticides. So I know it's clean and the plants are actually happy in that soil mix. The only thing I decided to add was some worm casting and charcoal. After I mixed it, I just decided to add it right back in. And I decided to use the larger of the two pots. There were two. It was just a slight hair difference, but it was a difference enough. But I do want to combine these two plants, and they have such beautiful variegation. I'm really, really happy I stumbled upon this plant purchase. As always, after you repot a plant, always water it. Never leave a freshly potted plant in dry soil. Always water your plants. So I'm just using the water to remove some excess soil that's on top of fresh leaves and using this match to basically pick off any dirt that's in areas that my fingers might be too large to, nick off. But look at the beautiful variegation on the new growth. That's the newest leaf. And this is the snake plant. Again, if anyone knows what type of snake plant this is, please let me know in the comments section below. I'm using that same soil. It's dry enough. And again, I added the worm casting, which made it a bit more nutritious. And of course, water that baby up. And do a little patting, a little love pat. Everybody's happy. Yay!
And we're back. The heater's off. The plants have been transplanted, repotted, soil added, checked up on. I also decided to do this snake plant that was just lurking around. So yes, I combined the two variegated Philodendron Burle Marx and this pretty snake plant. I added some soil into it. I decided to keep the soil that the Burle Marx were already in because the soil was perfectly fine. What I did do, like I showed you, was add some worm casting and a bit of charcoal just for more nutrients and deliciousness for the plants. And what I also did for the perlite prop box was clean it up. I removed all the decaying matter that was inside of here, and then I added some more water. The issue that the issue that this prop box did ultimately have was that it was too dry. It was really dry, and even though it was a humidity box, it was next to the heater, and the heater dries everything up, especially since I did not open this for several months and replenish any of the water that was once in here. So yeah, I put the plants back in here. I did want to transplant them and plant them inside of soil, but I don't have the, the time or the space right now to have, more plants inside of a pot. So I'm gonna keep them inside of here. And what I do think I'm gonna do is add no, I'm not even gonna do anything extra. So I think that's all I want to end the video off at. Thank you so much, my salty peeps, for joining me in today's video. If you liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and sharing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Join this little cookie family because we're pretty awesome here. Become a salty pecan, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you on the next one. Let's get growing. Bye.